everyone, it's Dash of Dave here again, back for another crafty video. So, we're back to the Grimoire. So, remember last time we did some things, we painted the inside of here with the glow-in-the-dark paint. It's kind of subdued now, much better than I thought it was going to, so I was a bit concerned it was going to be really intense. But actually it's kind of softened down and I'm happy with the way it looks. It does glow subtly in the dark. It's very hard for me to show you that on camera. I might see if I can take a picture of that for you and insert it into the video, but not easy to pick up on, you know what video's like in low light. It's terrible. So anyway, so I did that. And I did that with you guys, but then what I did off camera was I just put, so you know how I was getting these boards and they were bowing a lot and I was trying to straighten them out every time, and it's because one side had been wetted and so therefore the fibres had stretched and the other side hadn't been, so I just went over it and covered it in some paper mache, and then this is just ink that's been picked up. I left them to dry face down like that with a book on top of them for the first day, and I put them on like an oven liner that I'd used for something else. I don't know where it is, otherwise I'd show you, and it was covered in ink splatters. It's fine though, because remember we're going to paint it anyway. So now that I've done that, it's kind of given it a bit of a better, it's flatter and also it's a bit more rigid now, so I'm a bit happier with the way that they have turned out. Love the way that this kind of relief has turned out. It might need another bit of a sand over, but you know, that's another day. The edges might need a bit of a sand. Any kind of sanding I do, I tend to try and wear a mask because I'm still having problems breathing because of COVID. So that's the back, that's the front, that's the spine. That's how our spine looks. So that's where we are with that. So let's just put these to one side. I didn't do it on camera because it was just me doing some more paper mache. You've seen me do that, and in fact actually it was just very flat paper mache. So with this, remember I wanted to put some lights in them, so this is the time when really we should be trying to get those lights in before we start making any kind of commitments to assembly or anything like that. So I have decided that I will attempt to do this. Now, I don't know what I'm doing, which some of you would probably argue that you could tell, but I am going to try and, first of all, untangle this, which, oh, actually, that might go better than I thought it was going to go, because you know what it's like trying to untangle the Christmas lights. So these are on a wire, so I don't know how many there are in a string. The packet is here. Does it say? It says 6 pieces. Number of LEDs 20. So I think there's 20 lights on a thing. So I've just got to think about how I'm going to put this together, and more to the point, not just how I'm going to put it together, but where I'm going to put the battery pack. Now I did say about putting it on the inside, which is probably where I'm going to put it, because one of the things you do want to be able to do is change the battery, don't you? So there we go, straighten that out a bit. This is going to get terribly pingy if it starts bringing things off the wall and there'd be a craft lunch, you know why. So that's how they go. Nice little glow. That's how they go. Nice little glow. Oh, it wasn't supposed to rhyme, but it did. Like they say, I'm a poet and I didn't know it. The thing with the inside is that it's got this slightly bowed in, so I think that they could actually just sit there. You could have it so there's a one at the top and you can switch it on from there at the top of the book, and then you could do the same at the bottom, depending on, I don't know, it depends on how much of the LEDs I need. I don't know what I need, so you don't know what you don't know. So because although I've got 4, then that would mean that you could have 5 LEDs in each one. You don't want 5 LEDs in here and 5 in here, because this is bigger and so therefore needs more. So let's just have a bit of a think about this. Now, this, you could argue, Dave, you could have done this off camera and got it all sorted. But you know me, I like to do it in front of you, live, talking about it. So we have one side here and the other side here. So we have a long one and a little one, which looks like an exclamation mark. And then we have two that are similar in size. They aren't the same size, but they are similar. So we'll try and depict that, but my drawing is not great. And then we've got a big square. Then we've got a same length as the square, but not as wide. We've got another one that's the same size there, and then we have one on the side, on its side there. So those three are the same size, they're just in various orientations. That's also the same size. So I know they're on different sides. This is double one of those. So if we go for, it's got to add up to 20, hasn't it? So if we go for 4 in each of these, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's 12, and then that means then that gives us 8 in that one. That's right then, isn't it? That's because that's double what that is. Is that right? 8, 12, 16, 20. So that equals 20. So I think that's what we're going to do with that one. That was easily worked out, wasn't it? No, these not so much, because they're not. This one is I think it's the same. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember. Is it the double the height of one of those? So that's 8, basically 8 inches, and that's 4 inches, and that's 5 inches. So that needs to have double what that one does, and that one is the same as that one. But we can't have 4. Oh, can we have 4 in that? Yeah. So we could. Let's do, if we do 4 in there, but that is double. That means that's 8. So then this, if there's too much maths going on here, isn't there? There's 2, that's 2, and that's 5. So that's half of that. So you go 2 in there, but then that leaves, what's that? 8, 10, 14. There's 6 in there. I don't see that's a problem. Yeah, we'll go for that. Let's do that. So now I've just got to think about how that's going to work, because you can't necessarily get that, because it depends on how much gap there is between where the LEDs sit. Oh, look at that! That's perfect. That's an LED where this thumb and finger are, and that's an LED where this thumb and finger are, and the bridge between is not falling. So if it had been shorter and we'd ended up with LEDs inside here, we couldn't have used this configuration, but it seems to be okay. So where do you start? Do I start here and go round and then have the switch at the bottom so that it's easy to do, or is the switch better at the top so it's not going to be caught? Because you kind of need it to kind of protrude a little. You need it to protrude a little, I believe, because if you have it flush, it's going to stick out and also cause the book to be not flat at the bottom. So it needs to be at the top. So it needs to go at the top. That's the answer. So this needs to go at the top. So that means then it needs to start here, into here, then into this one, then into this one, so that we can then end at the top, I believe. Then we just need to think about the configuration of it, because what we want is, we don't want it all just to be down one side. We kind of want it to be, maybe I just have it so that it comes in at the top. Oh no, it has to come in at the bottom, doesn't it? It comes in at the bottom, has the number of LEDs, and then I sort the configuration out later. So what did I say I wanted this one? 8. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So those will all go in there, and the configuration can be sorted later. You know, when I've decided what's going in there. And then I'll have a bit more of a lead on that one. If I then go into this one, and then we have how many in here? 2. So we're going to have 2 LEDs in there. So I'm just going to try and... this isn't how they're going to sit, by the way. I am going to, and believe I'm going to make a little drill hole between the 2 areas and poke it through. But I'm just so I can kind of see whether that works out LED wise. So the problem here is we need that LED to be almost right on the very edge of that one, and the same on here. So that's going to be like that, and that's going to have how many in? 6. So that's 1, 2, 3. Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to go up to there. So hopefully you don't mind me planning all of this with you. So that's going to go into there. Just squash them into place. The good thing about being wires is you can kind of try and make them behave. And then that's going to have all of those in there. And then good, there isn't an LED there, which means that I can have the wire inside with the rest of this going to come out. It needs to come out. Where does it need to come out? It needs to come out. It's a shame it's wired into there and not down here, so the switch was free. But we can configure that bit, so we can either push it back into the hole a little bit before I glue it. I don't want to be gluing it down anyway yet, because if I glue it down, you can guarantee I want to change something. So that's how it's going to be. From a light point of view, how does that look? I think that looks about right, don't you? Well, I don't know whether you do or not, but I'm kind of suggesting that it looks fine to me. So what I'm going to need to do is, it's going to have to be threaded from this point. So where am I going to come out? I'm going to have to come out at the side here, because we're going to cover the ends. So it's going to have to come out at the side. I'm going to have to make a drill hole here. Let's just go back to our little drawing. So we're going to have a drill hole here. Then it's going to have to go in to here at the top, which is there. Then it exits. Doesn't matter where it exits, that side or that side, it's fine. So we'll have it exit there and enter there. And then this one, it has to exit there, because we've only got a certain amount of wire, and can enter there, and it exits there and enters there. And then there's no other hole required in there, because it doesn't need to go anywhere. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 holes to cut. The only thing is, it's going to be a bit of a nightmare, I think, trying to get it to thread in. So I think it needs to be on a needle, maybe some string on a needle, and then the string looped around the end of the wire. It's not going to be easy, is what I'm saying. So I never said it was going to be easy. I said it was going to be worth it. So let's have a look at what we're going to do. So I think I might use this to make my holes with. So if I do that, lock it into place, and then unscrew it, I can take that out, and then find a drill bit. So I know there are some in here. We only want it to be little. earth is that? I don't know. What on earth? I have no idea. Are there any other drills in there? Drill bits in there? That's for making a screw hole, I believe. I think I'm going to try that. What's that one there? There's another one in the bottom of there. Let's get those grinding things out because they set my teeth on edge as I catch my nail on them. So that, what's that? That's for making a hole, I believe. Right, we'll try these. So one of the things I will do, let's just put that there. No, let's just put that there and let it fall over. One of the things I am going to do is I'm going to put a mask on. Because you know that I'm still struggling with the coughing side of things, and I think by putting a bit of a mask on, I can kind of see if I can prevent that in some way. So I might go muffled, but I need to save my lungs. I can't. Love you as I do. I'm still not going to sacrifice my lungs for you, just so you can hear me better. So, shall we try this first? Yes. So I'm going to pop that in there, press that, and that should lock it. I want to screw it up. Okay. Well, you've got to do it at some point, Dave, so you're going to have to bite the bullet. So, where am I going to go in? Maybe about there. This shouldn't be much because it's still only cardboard, so. Oh, fab. That was so easy. That's like, no, that's too easy. There's something going wrong. So we're going to go in. Which way is it going to be easiest to try and get the wire to go in? Into the side or into the top? Or into the corner? Now, corner's hard to get a wire to kind of hit, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. We're going to use a needle though, aren't we? So, really hard. I'm actually eating my moustache. I know that's not going to be a problem for most of you guys, but I'm eating my moustache because I've got one. So if I put that in there, what can I feel? Oh, I didn't need a hole. I've just made a hole in it, so I think I'm going to have to use that. So. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry if you feel like you're at the dentist and I'm triggering you. I'm not trying to. Okay, so then we're going to go down here and we're going to go, maybe let's go a little bit further down in there. Oh no, I'm making it hard for myself. Yeah, stay up here. Stay close to the front and it'll be easier, I think. Oh no, wrong button. I do feel like I'm at the dentist now, I'm so sorry. Oh, this is a dream. It's just a dream. Oh, Vic was so on the money when he bought me this. Right, let's move that out of the way. What I loved is like he couldn't believe that I hadn't got one. The only problem I can conceive is that I think I need to charge the batteries. The only problem I can conceive is that, remember, I put stuff in between the... I feel like I'm working in a dental surgery. Yeah, the only problem I can conceive is I put filler in between the spaces that might cause a problem with us trying to get this in. But there is only one way to find out. And of course then I've got to then pull it through. So this first one, I can't just leave it at the first bit. I have to pull it all the way through. So, and not get it tangled up. Yeah, don't want to put that in there because you're going to break the LED, Dave. What you want to do is you want to have something on the end of it that is going to follow through it. Let's try maybe a bit of this. So, a pair of scissors. So, if I tie this into a loop, then I'll be really lucky because I've cut that really short and my tying ability with fat fingers is challenged at the best of times. Don't see, it's not even quite long enough for me to get it wrapped around my fat finger. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay, so that can go on there. That can then thread through there. This is a very dirty needle. And then if we kind of loop it through itself, like that, and then try and anchor that to the end of there. So if I put that in through there, and then I just kind of bend it back on itself and hope it doesn't break. So I've got, the hole is fairly large. I don't know whether I can find that hole again, but oh yeah, just stab yourself with the thing. Ah, the needle is also very large, which means that, oh no, it's gone through. Right, now's the time. Can that go through there? Oh, it has. Oh my gosh. Like, right, that's the first one though, Dave. Don't get too excited. It's the first hole. Doesn't mean to say it's all going to be as swimmingly easy. Don't get carried away. Don't get tangled up either. So let's grab onto everything you possibly can. Thought that was going to happen. I did predict it. I did say it was going to start pulling things, didn't I? Didn't I? Sorry, I've not enunciated. How much longer? Now, I guess there is that kind of argument. Maybe I should have done this the last thing before I put things inside it, but it's going to have to go in here at some point, and why not now? Okay, so it's a little bit too tight for that kind of join there. I don't want to put the drill in now because it'll cause issues. I just want to see if I can just push it through. I can. There we go. Okay, cool. So that's kind of an anchor point anyway to stop it coming out. I will glue gun it there to stop it coming out. So now with me dangly needle. Okay, so we're going to go in through here and only pull it through until I've got the right amount in the hole. Did make that a little bit difficult to get in there. Did say it was not going to go easy all the way. I can feel resistance. I think there is some stuffing caught in the way between those bits. I know I'm not going to feed it in through this way. I just want to see if I can get it into the other hole from this side. I can. So there's not a huge amount of stuff in the way. It's just about the angle. I'll push that there. Why is it easier to get it in that way than this way? Right, so let's see if we can put something in. Like every degree of needle in various sizes. So that is... yeah, there is something in the way. Can I just keep that out of the way? Of getting that in there. Oh, I can feel the end of that needle. Oh, that's way too long. Ah! There we go. Cool. Brilliant. So, don't take the needle out now, Dave. Just can't grab hold of it now. So we're just going to be gentle on this because we don't want to pull the LEDs off. And I need to stop. Get rid of that thing. I need to stop when I get to... how many did I say that was? That one is 4, so I need to stop when I get to 1, 2, 3, 4. So I could do with something around there. There's a bit of washi tape here. Oh, told you. Well, it wasn't even the LEDs doing that. It was me. Let's wrap this washi tape around. So don't go any further than there, Dave. Or I should be pulling them back out again. Now remember, these are going to have that kind of frosted look over the front of them anyway. So you're not going to see all of these holes. I might just... I will or I might. You can't have a will might. I will just paint the holes so they're not easy to be seen. So that's it. So that's the one for there. Okay, cool. So this one's got 6 in it. So we're going to go... where's our first LED? We haven't got an LED in there. We have. So we need to pull that through until the LED can be seen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's where this one needs to go to. I'll find the end of this. All for the love of our art, eh? Oh, no, there's not much clearance here. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that to go in there. So, what am I going to do? Don't want it to come down here. Am I going to have to switch to a different needle for this one? Will that go in there? Yes, well, can I get it in there? Don't lose it in there, Dave. Right, need a pair of tweezers as well, squeezers. Right, first of all, see if it's long enough. Oh, it's like only just... well, like I've always said, if it's only just, then it is. So, let's try holding it through the hole, and that'll just hold on to it better. There's definitely something in there that's stopping it. you can hear it's kind of pushing against the scrunched up paper that's in there now. That's when I regret doing these things. Can I go in the other way? Oh, no, there's not a lot of space in there. Something pushing it down. It's like there's another piece of card in there. Maybe there is. I can't remember what it looked like when I made it. Oh, no, that's what I'm pushing through. I'm pushing through that. Because of the angle. And lost it. Well, if in the future there is a pin stuck in here, it's just part of the quirky nature of it all. See? It was all going so well. Oh, I've got it in there now. Maybe that's going to help. That's definitely pushing on that area because I can see it bowing. Oh, you little beauty. Persistence is the name of the game in this case. Not resistance. Resistance is futile, as we can tell. Sorry, I'm a big Star Trek fan, so if you don't get the references, it's probably a Star Trek thing. Pop those into there. Then down into there. I cannot tell you how delighted I am with that result. So, now we need to leave 2, so that's going to go there. There's one there. There's one here. Let's bend it up so it doesn't untangle. Sorry, slip back through, not untangle at all. So that's going to go in there. Right, this is the only problem. Is again, it's another one where I don't have any purchase because I've got this extra lip. So where it goes in, I'm wondering if this last one I can, because it's such a short bridge, if I can just push it through. I bend it like that and then put that in that hole. Can I just push that through there? No, well, why would that happen? Let's try seeing if there's any... there is something stopping it. Yep, I can see there's something. I'm worried I'm gonna poke myself in the eye. Right, let's see if I can do that. If it stalls, it just resets itself. So, yeah, so I'm just gonna. I think it's definitely stalling on something. So, there we go, done it. So let's see if I can do that again this time. I just thought, if I put that in through that way, backwards, reverse it through to there, I don't have to get the whole thing through, do I? I just need that end bit to hang through. Where is my end? There. then put that through there. Bend it back on itself. Put that through there and get that through there. Come on, do it without breaking. Just be a... Come on, little good little LED. Come on then. Oh, there we go. Cool. There we go. So that... I can't believe that worked. Well, I can. I don't know. Maybe my engineering mind thought, no, this is going to work. But then my self-doubting mind that I have all the time, the voice of doubt, we all have that, crept in and said, no, you can't do this, especially not on camera. So there we go. That's going to be our thing. That's going to be up there somewhere. Maybe it'll face that way. I don't know. I'm going to have to work that bit out. Made a little bit of a hole in there, but we can cover that up. And anyway, it's going to have stuff over the front of it, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. So that's that. Okay, cool. So next thing is we need to do the other one. So one of the things I just want to make sure that doesn't happen is that doesn't snag on something and tear itself off. So I'm just going to wrap that round and hopefully it doesn't pull the paint off, and if it does, I'll just redo it. So that's that one out of the way. Let's put that over there. Right, so we're going to do this one. So let's plan this one. So again, we are going to go in. So we've got to go in this side this time. So we're going to go in there through to there. So then I think I should exit at the bottom there and go into there. Now the only problem is that's a wider gap than the last time. Oh no, actually I shouldn't go that way, should I? I should go that way. Yeah, just go in, down at the side, go in there. This doesn't, so coming out at the bottom isn't the right thing to do, so it needs to come out at the side here. In somewhere low down there. Out through the top, and that's the last one. Right, cool. So we're going that way. So just reference myself. So we need to go, I want it to kind of maybe go in a similar sort of place. I guess I could have made it easier by going in there. I really shouldn't I? Yeah, I'm going to go in this way, because then I can kind of just go straight through. Oh, that's wrong button. So that's there. Oh, I love this thing. So then I've got this around the wrong way now. So that's going to go down. Oh, again, it can't go right in the corner. I think it's going to have to be just a little bit further over. So just to make it easier for me to go in a straight line. Oh no, keep pressing the wrong button. I do think that maybe that's where the button should be. That's my only critique of it. Going in there. It's going to come out. Oh, it's very thick cardboard there. There. And then we're going to go out through here. In through here. I think it needs charging. And then up through there and through to there, and hopefully we don't have an LED in there. Cool. Oh, I love that. So this time I don't think I'm going to make you watch me do this. I think I'm just going to do it and then I'll meet you back here. So, but I think I might keep the camera going in case I choose otherwise. So there we go. So that's this side is now in. That was quite easy. After having learnt the lessons of the previous one, I think it worked out fine. So that's the two of them now. So you can see. There you go. I think it's gonna look fabulous. Do 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 do. Make your own jingle, Dave. So yeah, so I am really happy with that. So I don't think I am going to do too much more today because I need to think about what I'm going to put in. Oh, that's not going to go wrong, is it? That's what I need to do. Do that, Dave. Get that underneath there. Then put that under that under there, and wrap that around there just so they don't lose each other. Yeah, so I think that's what we're going to leave it at today, because now I need to think about what I'm going to have on the inside of there. Did I turn that one off? Or has it just gone off? Oh no, I must have turned it off. So, I'm going to think about what's going to go inside and how we're going to do that. I will then start thinking about what we're going to do for the front. I have had a little bit of an idea. I know it's more ideas, Dave. I might put a little hole in this and thread some more lights through so that the front cover could be lit up. Because I was just thinking, you know, the underside of those mushrooms, if they just had some lights in. I'm not sure. I think it's factual that you can cut these down, so you don't have to have the full strip of lights on it, and you can cut the end off. So we could have just a few. Don't know what I would do about where it would be attached, because if you think that's going to be things down that's going to be on there. I guess it could come out to one of the sides. I don't know what the lead wire is. Let's just have a quick look on that lead wire. So that's the lead wire with no, that's as far as it is, with no LEDs. Oh, that would work. So this could be glued underneath here. Oh, you know that's going to have to happen, don't you? Right, okay. The time that'll be in another video, because I just need to think about that, how I'm going to do that, because I haven't even thought about the grouping on here. It's going to have to be threaded in so that it's already there. Then any other layers I put on top, they need to be threaded, because I can't thread the other way. Otherwise, the battery pack will be on the outside and the lights on this side. So yeah, so I just need to have a think about that. But that's where we are today. So we've done the lights. That was a thing I thought was going to be more difficult than it was. So I'm going to leave it at that. Actually, I'm going to take my mask off now, and hopefully there's not so many. Oh, blimey, I've made my moustache frizzy, all that moisture. Yeah, hopefully there's not lots of particles in the air. I can feel, so I've been getting a sty recently, so my eye is kind of pounding. So I'm going to go and bathe that now. Rub some gold on it and see how I feel. So anyway, folks, that's what we have done today. So I hope you enjoyed that. I am telling you, this is amazing. I love it so much. I'm going to go and tell Vic now. Well, I'm going to go and try and communicate with Vic, because it's so loud downstairs. So I have to wave to him and kind of See if you can hear me. So anyway, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed that. Just another little twist and turn to our grimoire. I will start thinking about what we're going to put in these. I've been collecting things. So there's these which I think I might turn green or black or something and have them in one of them or something like that. So I've been collecting bits as I see them. I know that I do want to have like a wand or something, so we'll think we're going to be making a wand. I might make another little grouping of smaller mushrooms to go in something. I've been keeping I found some natural sponge that I had downstairs, and I think I might dye that green to make it look like lichen or algae or whatever. Not algae sits in water. Lichen, moss is the other one. That's the one. So I'm starting to kind of pull bits together. So as I can, there's the natural sponge. That's what I was looking at. So I thought this dyed green would look kind of like mossy. Not a particular fan of looking at it, I've got to say. It's that trophophobia thing. So anyway, I shall love thee and leave thee. And I will see you in the next video. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed that. Hope you feel a bit inspired. Hope you feel inspired to just try doing stuff you've never done before. Because if I can do it on camera, you surely can. All right then, folks. You all take care. Don't forget, if you've liked this video, give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe, because then you'll be able to see all of my other videos that come out. I always upload on a Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Mondays are a kind of an open thing. Wednesdays tend to be one sheet wonders, and Fridays are currently the grimoire. So I will see you all in the next video. Thank you very much for being here. Don't forget, I love you all without exception until you give me a reason not to. So don't give me a reason not to. And I will see you very soon. Au revoir. So, chants d'amour. Anyway, I'm off. See ya. Bye.